everyone, welcome back to Alice and the Giant Bookshelf. In today's video, I'm going to be making a very exciting announcement for the Past and Future Readathon. Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name's Alice and I have way too many books, and in the interest of getting through lots of those way too many books, I have a readathon to announce for January. So in case you haven't heard of it before, the Past and Future Readathon has been running now. This will be its 4th January, I believe, and this was initially invented by the lovely Emily from Novelle Novels, who is hosting again with us. And we have some of the same co-hosts as last year, which is me, Jack from Spread Book Joy, and Gemma from Gemma Books. And we're also going to be joined by 2 new hosts, which is Charlie from Charlie Book Reads and Dani from Dani's Book World. And the Past and Future Readathon will be running for the whole of January. It's a really casual, laid-back readathon with the aim in mind of getting off to a great start for reading for the new year. And yeah, we know a lot of people want to read the books that they already own in January. Some of you might be participating in the Read What You Own challenge. Others might be making New Year's resolutions to read from their shelves, or to pick a certain amount of books every month from their shelves. I will personally be choosing books from the Giant Bookshelf for this readathon because, yeah, I know already that one of my main goals next year will still be to get the Giant TBR down, or at least to maintain it so that it doesn't get any higher. Reading from the shelves fits in really well with the Past and Future Readathon, and we have come up with some prompts for you that are very flexible prompts that you will be able to probably match to any book you like. I always think the joy of this readathon is being able to customise it to however you want to participate. Whether you want to just join in by reading some of the books from your shelves, whether you want to do any of the prompts we've come up with, we would love to have you joining in with us. And in the month of January, we will hopefully be running some reading sprints, or probably more likely reading plods, knowing myself and some of my other hosts' reading speeds. But yeah, just some live shows of reading together and chatting about books will hopefully be upcoming in the month of January, so we'd love to see you there. There are 8 prompts again this year, and we do have a bingo board which I will put on the screen here for you, and you will notice that there is also sort of a prompt in the middle this year, so there's kind of a 9th thing, but I will talk about that at the end of the video. This year we have 3 prompts for the past, 3 prompts for the future, and we also have 2 prompts that can be customised and used as past or future. So yes, let's, without any further ado, talk about what the prompts are so that you can be thinking about how you would like to join in. And I will be putting out a TBR for this, but it won't be until probably much later in December. For the past, the very first prompt this year is to read the oldest book on your TBR. And if you've been to my channel recently, you will know that I have all of the oldest books on my TBR in this handy TBR tin. And these are books that I've had since 2010 or before. So very worrying. I would like to try and attempt to get through this tin in 2024, or at least reduce the number of books drastically that I've had hanging around for so long. I do know of 2 books in this tin that I've definitely had even longer than the others, so I will probably be picking one of those 2 books. The second prompt for the past part of the readathon is old favourites, and this has 2 different ways of meeting this prompt. The first is to reread an old favourite, or the second way, which I will probably do, is to read a book from a favourite author. I really like that this prompt is so flexible, because I will probably read a book by an author who I've read before and love. Although I love to reread, I like January to be a month where I read as much as possible from my shelves. Prompt number 3 in the past is called bucket list, and that is to read a book from your bucket list. And this is in the past because it's a book that you've always meant to get to or always wanted to get to. You could pick any book for this that you've wanted to read for a long time, that you've always wanted to read. Maybe you actually have a list that you are working through. A lot of people do love book lists and do have like goals and targets related to these book lists. Perhaps you even have a bookish bucket list. I don't actually have a bucket list of books, but I do have a very large TBR, some of which are definitely books that I really do want to get to and I've wanted to get to for a long time. Moving into the future prompts, again, these are all very flexible. There is no BookTube police coming to check how you're doing these prompts. Tick them off however you like. The first prompt for the future part of the readathon is new edition. Now, I am sure that a lot of you as bookworms will get a book for Christmas, and if not, I'm sure that a lot of you again will go to the after Christmas sales and buy yourself a new book. So with that in mind, our future prompt is read a recent addition to the TBR or your newest book. For me, it will probably be reading a book that I got at Christmas. I'm very, very likely to put myself on a more strict book buying restriction, let's call it, instead of ban, because when I say ban, I automatically go out and buy books. I'm sure I will have plenty to dig into from Christmas. Prompt number 2 is also related to the new year, which is New Year's resolution. A lot of us make New Year's resolutions, whether we formally make them, write them in a journal, or just tell ourselves that this is what we're going to do. And a lot of us here on BookTube also make bookish related goals, targets, aims, vague plans. Last year I had some sort of non-goal goals that were very casual. So New Year's resolution prompt is to read a book that gets you off to a good start with a reading goal. So maybe that you don't actually have a reading goal for next year, in which case it could be any book just to get you off to a good start for the year. For me, this will undoubtedly relate to some kind of bookish plan or goal that I will make in the coming months. Yeah, I look forward to hearing how the rest of you are interpreting that one. Prompt number 3 is something very different for me, and it's a random way to pick a book. So this is try something new. And for try something new, we thought you could pick a read using a colour wheel. I have seen these online. If you search for like colour wheel spin or something like that, you will see a wheel of chance that you can spin that will point to a different colour, and you can pick a book that way. So I'm very much looking forward to this. I have a lot of different variety of colourful books on the giant TBR, and it will be interesting to pick a book completely at random based on a colour. So it could be that that colour is on the cover, could be that that colour is on the spine or in the title. Again, lots of freedom to interpret this prompt. We also have 2 prompts that could apply to the past or the future, and the first one is called Series Sort Out. Now, for those of you like me who have started many series and not finished any of them, or made any progress with any of them. Actually, I don't know if that's true. I do need to make a series check-in video. That's probably upcoming before Christmas as well. For those of you like me who have a lot of series on the go, it could be that you use this prompt as a past prompt and continue a series that you have been reading. Or if you are looking for something new in January and you want to do this as a future prompt, you could start a new series or a new trilogy or a new duology, any that take your fancy. Prompt number 2 that is either applicable to the past or the future is Book Buddy, and this is have a friend choose your book. So this could be anybody you want to choose a book for you. It could be a family member, someone that you live with, your husband, your cat, whoever you like. It could be one of your online book friends from BookTube, from Bookstagram. Feel free to ask anybody to pick you a book. And again, feel free to set your own parameters. You might pick out 2 books from your shelf and allow the person to pick between those 2 books. Or you might be braver and allow them to pick from your entire TBR, or to pick you a book that they have loved that maybe isn't on your radar yet. It's up to you how you want to customise it. For me, it will definitely be from my shelves. Haven't decided who's going to be doing the picking yet. We will see who I think I can trust to do this. But we thought that that would be quite a fun way to get another random pick on your TBR for the month. So the final prompt that is in the middle of the bingo board and central to the month of January is Moody Monday. And Moody Monday is something that my friends and I have already been doing as a group. And this was with the idea of doing some mood reading every month, because we all pretty much came to the conclusion that we're making TBRs, we're making plans, we're doing buddy reads, and we forget the pleasures of mood reading. So we decided that on the first Monday of every month, we would pick a book that we want to read on that day and just have a mood reading pick and read it. So that was what Moody Monday was. What we thought we would do for January, and we would love you to join in, is that we would have Moody Mondays. So every Monday, or any Monday in the month, you can fulfill this prompt by picking a book you want to read and reading it. And you don't have to read it all on the Monday, but it's whatever you were in the mood for that Monday. Maybe it was on your TBR, maybe it wasn't on your TBR. It doesn't matter as long as you're in the mood for it. We would love to hear from you about your Moody Monday picks. Definitely do post about those and let us know what you're reading for your Moody Mondays. You could do it every Monday if you wanted to. You could pick out one Monday in the month when you're going to do it. We've left it very open and flexible for you to complete that central square of the bingo board. I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Do you think you're going to join in with Past and Future Readathon? Have you joined in before? If you are joining in, we'd love to hear from you. Do let me know, which prompt do you think is your favourite prompt? Are there any books you've already chosen straight away from the prompts? And I think that's everything I needed to say. Use the hashtag Past and Future Readathon. And yeah, we can't wait. I always enjoy January as a time to both look back on the previous reading year and to look forward to a brand new year of reading. So that's what the Past and Future Readathon is all about. If you have enjoyed this video today, please do give it a like. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. And as I've said, I would love to hear from you, all things past and future, in the comments. Do check out my fellow hosts. I will link all of them down below, and they will all be announcing this today. So do go over and see what they have to say about Past and Future. That's all from me today. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you will come and join me again soon for another video all about books here on Alice and the Giant Bookshelf. Bye for now.